I don't even know what to say. I guess I should just start by saying Reverse Flash wins. That's it. That's all you really need to know. That's all you really need to know. If you saw my last video, you know why I don't really like these types of matchups. It's just so obvious in who's gonna win. That's all you really need to know. I mean, they might pull some strings to get Goku Black to win, but no, it's same thing. It's gonna be the same thing. There you go. I'm not really happy for this. I'm not excited at all. Okay, since the prediction part is, well, prediction, air quotes, part was fairly short, let's try and lengthen this out. Let's try to be positive, because, yeah, obvious reasons. But how was Batman versus Iron Man? It was alright. I mean, the animation was nothing special. It was just another Lex versus Doom, but done better. The voice acting... sorry. The voice acting was really good, especially with Tony. And the research segments were really well edited. But there are a few little problems. For starters, I always thought that the final Batsuit was a lot stronger than the Hellbat suit. I might be wrong, considering that the Hellbat or the final Batsuit could like erase memories or some shit like that. I don't know. And yeah, that's actually one of my biggest criticisms. They don't really use the full potential or the full moveset of the character, the full arsenal. I mean, yeah, for Tony, you got like the basic Iron Man suit, the Godbuster, that weird hologram suit that they used, and the giant Soul Hammer cannon thing. But for Batman, it was just Batarang, grappling hook that he didn't even use in a fight. He just used it for an escape, and Hellbat suit. But the way they made it sound is that the Hellbat is like a way stronger version of the Final Bat. And I always thought it was the other way around. I thought the Final Bat suit was the stronger version. Which begs the question, why didn't they use it? I mean, they already proved that... I mean, they said that the Hellbat suit being strong enough to tangle with Darkseid was impressive, but weaker versions of the Godbuster were able to go toe-to-toe with the Celestials, and the current Godbuster, which the one Tony has, is even stronger than that, and all that stuff. Other than that, it was mostly fine. The beginning bit was boring, it was bland, not really any nice visually cutting aesthetics. What does that even mean? But once we got to the fight on Earth, it was just orange. I mean, orange is a fine color, but it was like very desert-y. And I don't know why. I mean, it's not like they were in a desert, were they? They were in a city. So then why was it very orange-esque? I do like Batman using the Hellbat suit to just use the watchtower to whack Tony to Earth. That was really cool. I love that. And overall, I'd say this fight was fine. I'd give it a 7 out of 10 at best. At worst, I'd probably give it a 5 out of 10. But yeah, I mean, there were a few bits of jank, like mostly in the beginning section when Tony was kind of moving his arms when he said, "I thought we were grown-ups here," and he kind of just like slid his arm up like it was a PowerPoint presentation or something like that. And the way his beam and his arm moved when he was like blowing up the batarangs was also kind of janky. When Batman ran out of the room and the lights went off, that was really janky. Most of the hand-drawn stuff was cool, like the Iron Man like standing in the foreground and the Hellbat in the background with the red lighting. That was really cool. Overall, yeah, it was fine. Also, they kind of made a big deal about Friday being like this really of this artificial intelligence, like this really impressive AI. But like aside from Tony telling her what to do, she really had no contribution to the fight. She doesn't have the same like banter between Tony and Jarvis in Iron Man versus Lex Luthor. And that was what I was looking for. When I watched this, I was looking to answer two questions. First one, how does this stack up to Iron Man versus Lex Luthor? Second one, how does this stack up to the rest of Batman's episodes? So, in terms of how this stacks up to Iron Man versus Lex Luthor, easily, it doesn't even come close. It comes dead last. But when it comes to the Batman fights, I'd actually say this comes third. It goes Spider-Man versus Batman, Captain America versus Batman. Despite that one being wrong, it was still a good fight. And then this one, and then Black Panther versus Batman, Batman versus Black Panther. Mostly because that one, they made a big deal of like all the stuff that these characters had, like T'Challa having these energy daggers, a hard light construct shield, all that stuff, and Batman having more than just batarangs and stuff. And they did nothing with it. It was just mostly just Batman using some of his gadgets, Black Panther uses his claws and his suit, and that's it. It was also very slow. I mean, this one, yeah, it didn't really take full advantage of Batman's arsenal. But it was, and it did for Tony, so surely they should be on equal footing, right? But this one, it was a lot more fast-paced, if not a little short. Again, I know we're never going to get a long episode of Death Battle anymore because of the music and stuff, but, like, still, it was really, really short. And I don't like that. Here's hoping that Macho Man Randy Savage versus Kool-Aid Man will be the thing that gets us on the right track to the end of the season. That's really good. Overall, went in with very low expectations, came out with those expectations actually somewhat met. Overall, 7 out of 10 at best. At worst, it would be a 6. It would be a 5 out of 10. Yeah, solid episode. Go see it if you want to, but I just don't see myself rewatching this.